It's not. Hi. Are we
Good
live?
morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Sounds like we're trying to figure everything out like usual.
Yeah, like usual. We got a couple of technical difficulties this morning, so it'll be fun to see us struggle once more if that comes about. If not, hopefully we got it all figured out. But
Do you want to know something?
what?
I will take a technical difficulty over a wardrobe malfunction any day.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I would say that is mine as well, my choice.
Okay.
We got a full lineup, and we're still trying to work on a couple people showing up here. But real quick, for the chamber side of it all, we have a lot going on this month. April 16th, that's Thursday, we have a ribbon cutting with Corwin Galleries at 315 Main Street in Hamilton. April 22nd, we have our candidate forum at the fairgrounds at 5:30 p. No, yeah, April 22nd. Yes. And then April 23rd is our members only luncheon at noon at BJ's. You have to be a chamber member to do that. Look for the registration for that. April 29th, we have two events going on at the same time. We have the Bitterroot Gives kickoff event at the Bitterroot Brewery at 5:30, and then we have South Valley in Darby at the local Flair from 5 to 6. Now
It's going to be busy.
It's a busy, yeah, and we've already been going for this month already. So what about you guys? You got a lot coming up. Do you have anything this month?
Yeah, so next month in May, on the second Wednesday, we'll have a Aging Well presentation, and that'll be on mental health. May is Mental Health Month. And we have a Parkinson's ice cream social on the 20th at 1 o'clock at Sapphire. And so you can come and have an ice cream sundae there for that. And then the 23rd of this month, there's Cowboy Poetry in Darby at the Community Library at 5:30 p.m. And then we have our summer concert series coming, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, exciting. A lot coming up, especially in the wintertime with you guys. You guys do
Yeah.
amazing job there. Well, like I said, we got a full lineup. So we're going to start by bringing Gina up. Gina, welcome. Let's see if she can see us. Gina, okay. She might be having technical difficulties too. So we'll bring her last. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. That we've had a couple technical difficulties in the last couple days. So next we'll bring up Lisa with the Bitterroot Humane Society. Lisa, welcome.
Welcome. Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa from Bitterroot Humane. So do I just talk or do you ask questions?
Yeah,
we do both.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we mainly wanted to talk about today is our slumber potty, like a paw, that's coming up this Saturday. It's our third annual slumber potty. And basically, it's a national movement. Shelters all across the country do it, and people can stay in the shelter, sleep over with the animals, and to just kind of see what happens when the lights go down. We're going to have all kinds of fun things here, s'mores, cat disco, piñata. And one extra thing we're doing this year to get the families involved is we are offering a free movie, which is a collaboration with the Hamilton Community Cinema. So at 4 o'clock on Saturday, we're all going to head over to the Bedford Center. We're going to watch Powder Pup, which is filmed in Montana at Showdown, Montana. My son was the lead stunt double in that movie, so he's going to come talk to the kids about dreaming big. And then the big exciting news is that it's a talking dog children's movie. The Real Star, which is a really snowboarding and skateboarding bulldog, is coming from Vegas to share the movie with these kids. You can find him on the internet at Skateboard K9. He has 94,000 followers, and he's just coming on his own dime to share his movie with the kids. Hamilton Downtown Motel is offering them a free room, so we're just kind of collaborating with everybody.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
when you said you were having a slumber potty, I thought it was POTTY. So I'm glad you cleared that up.
We will offer bathrooms, but it's potty like a paw. So it should be really fun. We're going to have s'mores. We're going to have a fire. We are still looking for people to come join that. So you can email me at vol coordinator, like volunteer coordinator at Bitterroot Humane if you want to come join. We are still looking for sponsors. We're a little low on donations this year, even though we have so many exciting things going. So if people would like to sponsor us, if you'd like to donate, that would be fantastic. Just give us a call or email and we can get you set up with that. And then for the movie, we're asking people if they can bring something for the pet pantry or a monetary donation, since it is a fundraiser, but it is free. And if families just want to come and they can't, that's totally fine. We want to fill the place up so that Bulldog doesn't come. His name is Walter, by the way. So he doesn't come from Vegas and not have a full house to come show this.
So give us your phone number.
Okay, so the phone number is 406-363-5311. And then one more exciting thing is that we're going to have a pancake breakfast on Sunday here. Anyone can join, $5 suggested donation. We'll have huckleberries, chocolate chips, whatever. Come down and have pancakes with us on Sunday morning after the party.
Okay, perfect. And what time is the pancake breakfast?
Pancake breakfast is 8:30 to 11 on Sunday, which is the 19th.
Okay.
And then if kids want to wear their pajamas to school on Friday, please do that and send us pictures. We want to just get the whole community hyped up for the animals and just to raise awareness for what it's like here in a shelter when the lights go down.
Perfect, yeah. And I've taken a tour of that facility. If people haven't had a chance to go and look at it, it's great. And you have your pantry. If you want to make a donation, you can do it any time of the day. You can just drop your pet food off in that box right outside the front door. And you're over on Fairgrounds Road. I've been to the slumber potty before. They're a lot of fun. And so, yeah, if you're looking for, they let me bring my dog too.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so.
It's really
fun. All right, well, Lisa, thank you for having us on the show. I hope your events go well.
Should be great. Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So we are going to bring Nancy up next. Nancy is with St. Francis and the, I know this, Ravalli County Ministers Association, right? RCMA. Did I say that right?
Yeah, the Ravalli County Ministerial Association and St. Francis of Assisi are partnering this year to host a baby remembrance service this Sunday, April 19th at 2:00.
Awesome.
Okay, and where will this be?
It'll be hosted at St. Francis and the Pastoral Life Center, not in the church. It's an all-faith or ecumenical service, so everyone is invited. And, so many people in our community are touched deeply by the loss of a baby, either during pregnancy or during their first year of life. And about 15 years ago, St. Francis started hosting a baby remembrance service about every 2 to 3 years. And just to honor the life of these lost loved ones that sometimes maybe don't even have a name or, don't get a memorial service because they're so young. So this Sunday, we're partnered with the Ravalli County Ministerial Association, and it's going to be co-officiated by Archdeacon Ed Formosa from St. Francis and Pastor Ted Jolly from Cornerstone Bible Church. He's the president of the Ravalli County Ministerial Association and has has had some personal losses in their lives. So very close to the heart. The service will involve a naming ceremony. So in case a baby was not named during pregnancy, it's an opportunity to name the baby. We'll have a candle lighting portion and a blessing of the babies. So some beautiful music and a little light reception to follow. But the address of St. Francis is 411 South 5th Street, and that's at the corner of Madison. Again, that's Sunday, April 19th, this Sunday at 2:00, and everyone is invited.
Do you need to register, or do you just arrive?
No, just I think we're just opening it up to just attending. So we just appreciate everybody coming to attend.
Yeah, and that parish center is a beautiful space. I know you do a lot of things for a lot of people down there, and so I hope your event goes well.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And, just again, so everybody realizes it's open to everyone. It's not, it's in the Pastoral Life Center, not in the church. So it's just an opportunity to come together as a community and celebrate the lives of those babies. So.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show. We really appreciate you coming.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
And we're going to bring up next Toby from Bitterroot Health. Toby, can you hear us?
I can, thank you.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm happy we got to figure it out. I'm on my phone, so things are a little bit small in my field of vision here, but I'll do the best I can to keep up. So
awesome.
Well, Toby, tell us what's going on April 16th.
Well, we're going to host a career exploration event. We've done some things in the past. We've had a lot of high school students in and come through and do some reach camps where they get to tour some of the different departments and get kind of a behind the scenes look. We did one actually in the fall and had a bunch of high school students here. And we thought maybe it was time just to open it up to the entire community to have a chance to come in, speak with some of our department leaders and kind of get an idea of what kind of careers are available. My colleague and I do a lot of career fairs and that type of thing, and we talk to people, and everybody's real familiar with, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be maybe a physical therapist. What we're trying to do is bring those departments to come and talk to the people to kind of do a little deeper dive and see what jobs are the breadth of the jobs that are within each of those departments. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, where they can kind of get an entry-level position in a department, how they might be able to work on some career pathways to move up and get different positions within the department, and just kind of learn. And it's not necessarily all about jobs with Bitterroot Health. We're not really doing any heavy recruiting here. We're not doing any recruiting here. We're just really trying to educate people and let them know about the different options that are out there. Not sure if you're aware of the new, the Rural Health Transformation Grant that the state received from the federal government. It's like $223 million for fiscal year 2023, and that's to help develop rural healthcare across the state. But $21 million, I think, is being designated out of that for workforce development. So there's going to be some opportunity for people to get some resources and get some help in getting trained. And it's kind of a nice time now to go out there and explore some of those options where I might want to get trained. Am I interested in becoming a respiratory therapist, or working in a sleep center, or working in a lab doing, phlebotomy, or maybe being a scientist. There's all these positions that are available in healthcare that I just think people aren't aware of, and they're great options and opportunities for people, and you don't know what you don't know, and it's an opportunity to talk to people and find out about that.
So Toby, tell us how to get to the conference room.
We will be at the main entrance, which is off 1200 Westwood Drive. The main conference room, if you come to the front desk, will be our Trapper Peak conference rooms are just right to the left of the main desk as you come in. The event is actually from 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursday. We'll be in there setting up a little bit early, but for the most part, we're having all of our employees staff their tables from 4 to 6 p.m. to come in and talk to people. So we'll also have a booth set up in there that will have some information from different schools that our departments have kind of suggested are good avenues to get training in their particular department. So we've gathered some of that information together. So if you talk to somebody in the surgery center and they say, to be a surge tech would be a good thing, we'll have some of that schooling information there available for them. So.
Okay. Now I know those front doors lock. Are they going to be locked at 5?
No, we're working with our IT department to make sure that they're able to stay open just a little bit longer for this event. But they probably will close at 6. We'll be there to help. You'll be able to get out. Trust me.
Okay. And then the other thing I was going to ask: do people register in advance, or do they just show up? And is it an open house, or do you have to be there at a specific time?
No specific time. It's open house. We realize that people are coming and going, maybe just getting back into town from working somewhere else, whatever. So we wanted to keep it open a little bit later so that they still had the opportunity to come in and talk to folks. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there a phone number they could call if they need more information?
Yeah, they can call my line directly. My number is 406-541-1847. That's 541-1847. And I can answer any questions they might have about the event. So
perfect. Well, I hope your event goes well, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
You bet. Bye.
Right. Awesome. So now we're going to go about north of the valley and bring up Dora from St. Mary's Mission, historic. Yeah.
Historic St. Mary's Mission.
Yeah. What do you have on?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having us today. I'm really happy to announce that tomorrow is our grand opening celebration. It's the 185th anniversary of the establishment of Stevensville. So a very special occasion. Our season starts tomorrow, 10 a.m. We'll be celebrating mass services, which only happens rarely. Last time was last year at this time. And that is at 10 a.m. And then following that at 11 a.m., we'll have honors to the flag by the FFA students in Stevensville and a reception to follow. Now, this event is open to the public, free of charge. And we just ask everyone in the community to come and see St. Mary's Mission.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a very nice building and a very interesting part of the Bitterroot Valley's history. I think it goes like this. It goes Stevensville, where Montana began. And then, of course, Father Ravalli and Father DeSmet, very instrumental in this area. So a lot of historic things happened up there in Stevensville. And so that's going to be tomorrow morning. It starts at 10. Now, at the 11 o'clock reception, is there going to be food?
Absolutely. 10 a.m. is the honors to the flag. And after that, they're going to sing the national anthem, and maybe someone else will be singing as well. That will be an addition. And yes, absolutely. Yeah, reception with food. And it's anybody that lives in Ravalli County, or if you see this video after tomorrow, we will be open until October 15th, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3.
Okay, perfect. Now tomorrow is there admission, and then during the season is there admission to see the chapel and the museum?
Great question. Tomorrow, the service and everything is free of charge. Mm-hmm. Our tours are we have kept this price for many years, $10 per person. If we have school groups, we have a $5 charge only for students and adults that come in large groups. And it's a $10 charge for our tours.
Okay, perfect. And there is a QR code in the corner if people need to get more information about that. And I hope that your event goes well tomorrow and that you have a great season up in Stevensville.
Thank you. Come visit us.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks for being on the show.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Now we're going to bring up Barbara. She has a call out for authors, which I think Dominic and I both, this is kind of something dear to our hearts. So tell us, Barbara, what do you have?
So Dawn, it's dear to our hearts and detrimental to our pocketbooks because it's expensive to be a writer.
No, so we are inviting writers to co-author a story. And your contribution is only 50 words. So we're well underway. We have over 20 authors already have submitted. So when you register on our website, then I will send you, in order of who's registered, the story. So you read the story and then you add your 50 words. And then I send it to the next one. And it's flowing so beautifully. It's so much fun. And so to go along with that, we also have a call for art, because we want the story will be displayed around the gallery, and we want art to go with the story. So flowers, birds, 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional, So again, register on the website, and then we'll send you the story if you're an artist, so you can pick something from the story. So we already have one artist that is doing a chapter, everything that's happening in that chapter. So that's a big undertaking, but she's a great artist, and we look forward to seeing that. So some artists might just pick one.
So if you're a writer, you need to register online and submit your writing. And then will this book be published somewhere?
Well, you know, you're the second person that asked that. It was not my intention to have a book, but just have it like we had the poetry on display in the gallery. You know, each one we printed and it went around. And so that's what I plan to do. So it will be on display July and August, and that's why there'll be art accompanying it. But somebody has planted the seed already to compile this into a booklet, and that might happen. That's another undertaking. So, but a great idea to have everybody's contribution of visual art and their written word. But right now, it will be on display in the gallery July and August. So the other thing is we have right now in our show, Michelle Golden Pace's show, which is a gallery full of characters, and we have a treasure hunt. And we opened that on Culture Crawl, and it was fabulous seeing people walking around with their clipboard, looking for all of the things in the art. And some of the questions, you made up the answers. So that was really fun too. So that's going to continue through the month. So, you know, if you want to bring a kiddo with you, because they're great at spotting things, you can bring a team. It's just a fun thing to do. And as people said, you really see what's happening in this art when you're looking for things in it. So, we're open in the afternoon.
Yeah, and speaking of fun, your Explore the Art Studio, which is on the corner of 7th and Main in Hamilton, such a variety of artwork in there. You can actually purchase some of the artwork as well. And so not only do you get to see all kinds of different stuff, and it changes all the time. So people need to make a habit of dropping in there and seeing stuff. And there's a lot of the artwork is actually very affordable, which is great when you're looking for a gift. And I think Barbara, you do gift certificates as well.
Yes, we do. And thank you for mentioning purchasing the art, because that's what supports us. We're a nonprofit and we don't have big fundraisers. We just want you to buy art by local artists, so you're supporting them and supporting all that we do here. And I'm in the makerspace right now, which is free for people to come in, use the art supplies, and create. It's a great time to spend some quality time with a friend or a kiddo. And so we also have the children's room. So a lot of times if they're doing art in the makerspace, they love to go in the Bitterroot Discovery Children's Museum's room. We call it the Smart Room, that has really a lot of fun elements in it. So lots to do here for free. So come by.
So click on that QR code and head over there, sign up to write that story, and then go check out all the artwork and the different events and things that are going on, and explore the arts.
Yes, and again, artists, please sign up to create some art for the story that you can sell.
All right, well, thank you for having us on the show. Dawn, did you have any questions for Barbara? I did all the talking.
Yeah, no, not a question, but I just wanted everybody to know that that QR code, just scan it and register to be a co-author. Dominic, are you going to do it? Can you do it? Are you going to do a poem?
I should make mine rhyme. What's the deadline? There's always deadlines.
We're going through April. So, in 50 words, some people respond in 10 minutes. It's amazing with their 50 words. But the deadline is when you're sent the story to add your 50 words, you have 24 hours.
Okay. Good to know. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And we had thanks. And we had a couple more people, but they are just having some technical difficulties. Wait.
Well, one of the things I should have told Barbara, I should have said I was not chewing gum, because
Oh,
that was some constructive feedback that I got from her. I spit my gum out today. I did that for Barbara. I saw she was on the show, and I said, I'm going to spit my gum out. And so she's clapping.
yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay.
so I'm going to bring up a couple things that we couldn't get on here. So
what happened to Gina? What does Gina have going on?
She's having some technical difficulties. She said she was fine until she saw the other person having technical difficulties. And then apparently her phone decided that it wanted to as well. So
Do we know what she's doing?
Yeah. So we've got the 6th annual Spring Craft Market on April 18th from 10 to 4.
Okay.
At Center in Ravalli County Fairgrounds.
And then do we know if there's admission? Are they looking for vendors?
I think the vendors are already, since it's just 2 weeks away, I think that they're already filled.
So they need people to go and shop the store. Yes. There's a QR code. Do we know if there's admission to the event?
Let me make sure that QR code. That one's for Explore the Arts. This one is for Treasure Chest events. There we go.
Okay, because I don't know if there's admission, but I know from past experience they have a lot of really great local art and crafts and different things like that these vendors put together. And I think she usually has food. I think she usually has beverages and things like that. So, and my guess is that's probably going to be the case since it's from 10 to 4. Did she leave a phone number as well, or is that QR code hot?
The QR code goes to her Facebook page, so you can go there and get the information there.
Okay, so that looks like that market is coming up. That's going to be on the 18th of this month, and I believe that's Saturday. And so, yeah, head down to the fairgrounds and check it out.
Yes, awesome. And so the last
time for a poem?
What's that?
Do we have time for a poem?
Well, we got one more event that we got to talk about.
Yeah.
They're having problems logging on. I'm wondering if they didn't get the right code, but so this one is the Emma's House. It is Child Abuse Prevention Month, all through April, and right now they've got a pickleball prevention for protecting kids by promoting a playful, powerful community. And let me see if I have an Emma's House. It's $10 a player. There's a QR code there to go to their website to get more information. But it's 406 Pickleball, 140 Kyle Lane in Hamilton. They're going to have light refreshments and costume winners. So it looks like it's a costume contest. April 17th from 6 to 9 p.m. and it's $10 per player. And I'm just going to show.
Okay.
You see it?
Yep, 406 Pickleball. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun.
That's the flyer. So if you have any questions, just scan that QR code and you can find the information from Emma's House to talk about it. But that does look like a lot of fun. That kind of look like it's up you and Andrew's alley right there with the costumes, like costumes in pickleball. That sounds amazing.
And pickleball is a lot of fun, and it's easy to pick up, so you don't have to be experienced in it. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. Awesome. And I think that's all I have for today. And what about you? Do you have anything else? Do you have a poem?
I do have a poem, and this is timely. It is called First Mow. It was Saturday morning, gone was winter snow. The time had finally arrived for the lawn's first mow. I walked to the shed, whistling a happy tune, grateful for spring, knowing summer would be here soon. I rolled the mower out and filled it up with gas. I gazed at my yard, calculating my first pass. I started the mower and headed towards the gate. When I reached it, I looked back. My path was not straight. I turned right around and headed back toward the shed. I made my way carefully, winding like a thread. I continued back and forth till the job was done. Next, I grabbed the trimmer and hoped that it would run. I got it running all right and trimmed the fence line. I missed some patches, but I thought it looked just fine. Just then my wife came outside to survey my work. She shook her head and hollered, "Have you gone berserk? You mowed the whole yard and trimmed the entire fence, but left every dandelion. Are you that dense? They're not just dandelions, they're springtime's first food, and depending on them is an important brood. Well, explain yourself further and make it make sense, or I, your wife, will mow the yard and trim the fence. The dandelions grow for a little while till other flowers show off their vibrant smile. And when there's plenty of pollen around to munch, I'll mow over each yellow dandelion bunch. This is a strategy I utilize, you see, to start the spring right for the precious honeybee. So don't mow the dandelions yet. You got to leave them alone for a little bit till other food arrives.
Okay.
Just a trick that I've learned.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute poem. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I know those.
All right. Well, you want to hit the button? That's a wrap. That was a great event.
Yeah,
so
that's
thanks
a wrap.
everybody for coming. Yeah.
And we'll see you next Tuesday at 9 a.m. around the room.